With songs that run the gamut from heartbreaking to satirical and a host of unforgettable film scores, our speaker today has used his many talents to create musical masterpieces, widely recognized by generations of audiences. We in LA love him, particularly during basketball season. Please welcome to the stage Hollywood Walk of Famer, Randy Newman.
Designed for your maximum discomfort. I was honored and a little surprised that Neil asked me to do it. It's possibly because I live across the street at the Redberry Hotel. He is, of course, a man who needs no introduction. He is one of those people, rare in entertainment, whom America loves. There have been, I would think, less than 10 in the century. People like Bing Crosby or Judy Garland. There's been a history of bands who put out an album, they're able to play first clubs, then they play, maybe they can play in this town, the Wiltern, 2,000-seaters and stuff. Neil plays, what? Neil plays, wherever the hell he wants to play. At any time. It doesn't matter whether an album is coming out. He plays ballparks, he plays Yellowstone Park if he wants to. He's a shy man, as this will attest, and he's at heart a songwriter. It's what he cares about. When he started, he began and was recognized at the best possible place for a songwriter to be. The people who recognized him were the people that were around him were Carole King, Jerry Goffin, Man and Wild, Lieber and Stoller, the absolute people who were writing some of the best pop songs ever. And they wanted to be what Neil became very quickly, a star. And I don't think even now, the reason he took so long to have his star put up is that I don't think he ever thought much about being a star, did you, baby? Once in a while. Maybe a little bit, yeah. The traveling show, maybe a little bit. But he thought big in his songs, and they're expansive, and they're big songs with big ideas. And I'm happy that he asked me to do this. I'm proud to be here. I looked at the bio and it says Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducted 2011. What the hell were they doing? What did he have to do exactly? Anyway, I love him, and so does the whole goddamn country.
I'd now like to bring up Council Member Eric Garcetti, representing Hollywood, to give the proclamation from the City of Los Angeles.
Good morning. I'm Eric Garcetti here with Joe Buscaino, who's a big fan and represents the other end of town down by the harbor, but is our best singer on the council as well. And we are so excited to put here on Vine Street, where if you transport yourself back 100 years ago, this was named for the grapevines that were up and down this street when LA was the best wine-producing county anywhere in the United States. And if you think of the transformation over 100 years, as this has become the center of Hollywood and the center of music in the world, there is no bigger star in the music capital of the world than Neil Diamond. And while he has touched the lives of people, he's not just a big, I'm a politician, so I have to say, blanket deal. In America, he is around the world. Somebody who has touched the lives and inspired us at our most beautiful moments, at our most tragic moments. But you know what? He has a strong connection here in Los Angeles because you really, even though it was a great theater and was well known, put the Greek theater on the map. What you did to to make that such a special place known around the world was something that we will always love you for. And here we are in the City of Angels, and Joe and I wanted to present on behalf of the City of Los Angeles this proclamation to you today for this star. You are truly an angel here in the City of Angels. We love you, Neil, and congratulations.
It's now time to hear from our honoree, but let me say first that in memory of our late honorary mayor, Johnny Grant, we hereby declare this Neil Diamond Day in Hollywood.
Well, thank you so much. This is fantastic. I'm just going to stand up here and watch for about an hour. I've never seen anything like this. Neil Diamond Day in Hollywood. Yes, it has a certain ring to it. I think we should. Does this entitle me to any superpowers here in Hollywood? Like, does everybody here in the crowd get a free In-N-Out burger? It doesn't have any superpowers. Okay, it's just a nice thing. First, Randy Newman is one of my idols, and I love his music so much. I drive people crazy with it. I sing it. Actually, we found in the vaults after 40 years one of Randy's songs called I Think It's Gonna Rain Today, which we included in this 40th anniversary edition of Hot August Night. You should run right out and get it. Not during the ceremony, after. Randy, thank you. I love you too, and the world is a more beautiful place because you're here and you're writing music, so keep up the good work. I made my first appearance here in Los Angeles in 1967 when I appeared at the immortal Bill Hull's Hullabaloo on Sunset and Vine. It was at one time Ciro's nightclub, one of the plushiest nightclubs in the world. It had gone to seed, and when rock and roll came in, it became a rock and roll venue. I was booked to play it for 2 nights. It was my first experience in Hollywood. I went right out to Hollywood Boulevard and bought 2 stage shirts, something special that I could wear during the performances. It was a memorable performance for me in a lot of ways. The reviews in the Los Angeles Times were brutal. They demanded that I never return. And I was so shocked by them that I didn't return for 3 years. I was too scared to come back here. Those people are cannibals out there. But I got my act together a little bit, and we played the Troubadour Club on Santa Monica a couple of times. Recorded that show. It was my first gold album in 1969. I sucked it up, and 2 years later, in 1971, played the Greek Theater for a few shows. They weren't sure they wanted me, but I went out to dinner with the director of the Greek Theater, and he said, well, he seems okay, let's give him a try. I did a bunch of shows, and the people of Los Angeles took me to their hearts. We came back the next year, in 1972, and pulled out all the stops, string sections, quadraphonic sound, just like we're going to have tomorrow night. And we've got things tomorrow night that you've never seen before. To thank Los Angeles for taking this kid from Brooklyn to their hearts and for being so wonderful to me. I thank you all so much. I hope we can do this again, but if we don't, we're going to make this one count. Thank you, Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, for the Walk of Fame star. I'll walk by here often. If you're ever lonely or want to say hi, I'll be right around here. Just playing my guitar and, come right here. And thank you all for coming down tonight. Those of you who are going to be at the show tomorrow night, I want you to enjoy yourself. And all the photographers, thank you for taking the lenses off your shutters. I appreciate that. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Before we unveil the star momentarily, I just want to thank Capitol Records for providing such great services and help to us to unveil the star today.